Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Avax. All right, had to cover it. I personally bought quite a lot of Avax down here at $44. So personally, I'm quite invested. All right, so that's also a disclaimer that I might be a little bit more bullish on the Avax than I want to be. Because I hold it on my own, but in general, I always try to be quite objective. So we'll do the same right here as well. But the fact is that Avax is very strong. All right, today it's even the strongest layer 1 blockchain. Now that might sound weird because other layer 1 blockchains are doing great as well. Like if you put Solana next to Avax, Solana is the one that's outperforming Avax, I believe at the very least. But I'm purely talking about today. All right, so you can see today a lot of layer 1 and high caps are performing. Avax is the strongest, all right? Even though Solana and Aptos and Sui are also performing well. But all right, in general, and most of you know this, but in general, Avax is just doing quite well. Now, I do think that if you look at these moves, it's weird price action. Like again, Solana and Avax are Solana and Avalanche are usually compared quite a lot. They're also kind of part of the same rotation, the Sol Luna Avax. Well, Luna is not always part of it, but that whole rotation. But if you look at this price action, I mean, this is a bit weird to see. These huge spikes down, quick recoveries. It almost seems like someone or some sort of a whale, maybe the Avalanche Foundation, is deploying cash to pull up Avalanche. But apart from that, I mean, purely fundamentally, I would lie if I would say that Avalanche is also not doing good. If you look at the daily active addresses, if you look at the DEX volumes, if you look at the daily transactions, if you look at the total value locked, it's all going up. All right, so Avalanche is bullish, and this market structure in a bit of a weird way. Like if you look at this, it's also quite bullish. Like I would say we are very much still bullish at this point of time. It's a very weird market structure, but it is a bullish one. So yeah, just wanted to give you my thoughts on it. I mean, overall, I am still bullish on Avax. I don't see enough reasons to not be, even though I do see some reasons to not be. All right, and the main one is that, like I said, the price action right here for Avax is quite weird. Like you have these huge sell-offs, and then you have these big green candles, which is basically, those are big buy orders, all right? So if some sort of a whale or if some sort of an entity is keeping up Avax, they will not be able to do that continuously. And if the normal behavior is a sell-off like this, at some point of time, especially when Bitcoin is not strong enough to hold, which Bitcoin right now is a big insecurity, if Bitcoin falls down here and Avax gets another sell-off, I'm not sure if it's going to be able to hold. So that's the one thing I'm worried of at this point of time, given the fact that the open interest is still very high, and that purely technically we are very strong as well. Like earlier this night, we actually broke above this major resistance level between 58 and 56 cents again. So I am still bullish on Avax. I still think it's most likely, and in general, I'm also still bullish on Bitcoin. All right, so that helps. But in general, I still think it's most likely that we will maybe tap support again, but that it's most likely we'll get up to $66 and $70, which is our next price target. I think that's in line with the fundamentals. I think it's very much, even though it's weird, it's in line with the technicals. Like I said, I mean, some sort of a structure like this, like I said, could also lead to an expansion. All right, so that you sometimes what you see, and I'll just try to. I'll try to show to you. Usually when the price goes up like this, right, and it moves up a bit like this, so that you get a structure like this. I'm sorry, but like this. Usually, or what happens often is that this always feels weird to see, but usually it actually spikes up then. And I do think that this is kind of similar to that, but we'll see. Overall, I'm still bullish. Like I said, short term I expect a bit of a pullback, but for now, I expect the support to hold and for us to rally higher. If Bitcoin becomes very bearish, there's a chance that the support does not hold, so keep that in mind. But for now, still bullish. So thank you for watching, take care, and bye.